course, we're here for the pre-fight interview with Frank Holland, where he faces Dorian Perez in Power Slap 1. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm doing really good. Are you feeling up to the moment? Would you call this the biggest moment of your career?
I would call it one of the biggest moments. There's a lot more pressure on this one than there has been. So, yeah, I feel up to it.
Awesome. What have you been doing to get ready to capitalize come Saturday night?
Concentrating on weight, training, just taking everything day by day.
I mean, you seem to be a very calm, cool, collected guy. Does the pressure ever get to you?
Absolutely, it does. I get nervous probably between every fight. I feel like it just happens to me all the time, but just dealing with it and keep going.
I mean, Dorian wasn't able to be in the house, so we didn't see much of him on television. What do you know about him and his game?
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot. The only thing is what I've seen on YouTube from his street beefs that he did. Besides talking to him, seems like a really good guy, so it'll be a good fight.
In a previous interview, you talked about, the pressure of being against someone that you've never fought before and some of the anxiety and the nerves that come along with that. Are you feeling any of that right now going up against Dorian?
No, it usually comes like right before the fight. I usually don't get it the days before.
Yeah. Gotcha. Do you like being hit first so you can actually feel what the other competitor has, or do you want to, lay the lumber first yourself?
Normally with the longer fights, I like to be hit first, but with something where there's only like 3 rounds and it can end in one shot, I don't think I want to give somebody that opportunity if I don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, in my personal opinion, you are one of the cleaner fighters in history. I mean, obviously you have the most experience. We've heard that the Athletic Commission has made some rule changes going into Power Slap 1 here to try and make it much more safe. Are you happy with those changes that have been made?
Overall, yeah, I am. I think it deters people from intentionally throwing dirty strikes or anything like that. It tries to keep people more clean.
I mean, Power Slap kind of had a bit of a bad reputation with some of the early episodes that came out and the amount of fouls and striking and stuff like that. And as the show progressed, we've seen that it got cleaner as it kind of projected. Being in Vegas here this week and talking to the other competitors, do you feel that this event coming up is going to be a much cleaner, atmosphere across the board, top to bottom?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a lot better and a lot more visualized, and everybody's going to be watching a lot more.
Has it sunk into you yet that you are actually here, potentially making history with Power Slap number 1?
It's sinking in. It's definitely a very humbling experience to know where we started in slap fight and bringing it this far, and then having people like take a new league and being a part of it. I mean, it's one of those things that you don't really even think about when you first start, but now coming to this and seeing where we've made it is just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you take the W this Saturday. What are you going to do afterwards to celebrate?
Wait till my time to go home. I'm excited to go back home.
Yeah. So, a small town guy from Missouri. Do you like the Vegas lights?
Not particularly. It's quite a bit for me. There's too much going on.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? We wish you the absolute best of luck leading into it at Slap News. I know you've been really good to me, communicating offline, helping me grow in the channel. So everyone at Slap News here, we greatly appreciate you joining us and being a great advocate for the sport of slap fighting in general. Whatever the future holds for you. You've had 20 plus matches. I don't know how many more you have in the bag, but it's an absolute honor to watch you compete every single time. So, really great to see you here come Saturday, compete in the first Power Slap number 1.
It's great to be a part of it. Hopefully we got a few more in the tank, but we'll see what happens.
Awesome, man. Really appreciate it. Frank the Tank Holland.